Good evening, folks. Hope everybody has had a great weekend. Those of you out in Europe, hope your week gets off to a good start. Out here at Actuba right now, there's a spot over in the pond that's been semi-active. It's not been great, but doing a special little short stream on a Sunday night here, trying to hit level 30 finally. We're right at a little over 60,000 XP away, so we can get a few good carp. We ought to be able to pull it off. I want to try to hit that tonight and unlock Tunguska for a first trip to Tunguska stream. Hey Canadian, how's it going? Trying that back to that spot that your Actuba video recently showed off. It when I tried it earlier, I got a couple really nice grass carp out there, but otherwise it was kind of scattered. But just trying to get some XP here, so I figure I might as well give it another shot. Where are you fishing today? Those of you curious about the location, we're just about there. The coordinates are 131, 128. Is right here. We got some algae here and some lily pads out there. On the map, it's the eastern little part of this pond here. And if you're doing some bottom fishing, I find that just casting out towards that 4-meter hole past the lily pads works really well. Algae's been a fairly useful bait out here. I've been trying some various things on my secondary bait with the sandwich bait, and keyboard seems to have been working a little bit on buffalo. I caught one small buffalo, so I think I will try that as my secondary on both telescopics here. Go ahead and get the bottom line out there. Not really bothering with the clip. I think the actual clip is like 21 or something like that, but kind of toss it out a little past the lily pads and let it do its thing. Back at sea, how is Bear? Is it still pretty active at the 2 regular spots? Got some more algae here. And I did actually get a water body record grass carp for telescopic when I was here earlier. I can show that in a few minutes here. Looks like we got some bites on both lines right now. Slowing down. Yeah, it's been about a week and a half, so it's about due, I imagine, for those spots drying up. I'm really hoping that I can find another crazy bite rate spot like the spot at Ladoga Lake was. I'd really like to get that float fishing skill up to 90%. I'm a little over 2% away, so that crazy bite rate would be great. I could find another spot like that. But tonight's goal is just getting to level 30 so that tomorrow I can try and do either Sura or Tunguska first trip stream. Go. So there is some species out here that occasionally has a really weird bite pattern that I have not figured out how to set yet. Kind of just slowly drag the float side to side, and I have not found a spot where setting the hook works for them. I think a little 9-kilo grass carp to start things off puts us a 1/6 of the way to what we need. Something on the feeder line. And a reminder to anyone looking to get gold or premium, right now the sale is still going on until tomorrow for 25% off. If you're feeling really nice, you know, you can save $500 on the lifetime subscription. But that's a random luxury thing for people with a lot of money that want to support the developers. But great opportunity to pick up a few months of premium for quarter off. I think I got that one out quite far enough. There's like a little bit of an embankment somewhere near the edge of those lily pads that sometimes have trouble getting the floats past. Oh, that should be good. What do you think today? Should I go for Sura or Tunguska for my first visit stream next? Some nibbles online too. Whatever's been going after the feeder is not terribly interested in biting all the way in, I guess. Think Tunguska? All right. To do some research, figure out what kind of baits and whatnot I need for fishing out there. Another grass carp coming in. Yeah, small one, but still another 5,000 XP towards our level 30 goal here. So I need to check. Hey Brenna, how's it going? So haven't been to Tunguska or Yama? Well, to be fair, I mean, I'm not a level 40, but I still haven't been to Sura, and I'm almost level 30. Yeah, I know a lot of people, like, as soon as they hit 34, it's basically like they go to Norwegian Sea and don't look back. It's a common trend I've seen for sure. Yeah. We got another grass carp. Does anybody do anything exciting over the weekend? Little 4 kilo grass carp there. See, all right, so I need to check. I've been having a lot of issues of fish not staying on the hook, so I'm going to change this size 2 hook out, this carp hook out for something a little bit better. Go for this. Even though it's not a carp hook, I'm going to throw this classic size 1 on. That Simmons has been very unreliable. As for me, I went to a Census Fell show last night. Love them. Every time they're in town, I see them. It's the 4th or 5th time I've seen them in the past year. Then I've got a Dance Gavin Dance show next weekend, plus potentially a Wonder Years show. I'm on the fence about a music festival in Alabama the weekend after. Very, very busy music week, or month, I should say. Nice halibut there, Canadian. Bet he put up a good fight. So another weird thing I've noticed about this spot is that I tend to get a higher bite rate with the larger hook. This is a 1/0 hook on this line. The other one's a size 1, which is unusual. Typically, the smaller hook gets a higher bite rate. All right, so there's the weird fish that sometimes bites that has a weird bite pattern. Just have not figured out where to set the hook with it. I don't know what I think it's a loach, because they are something you can catch in this area. And I have a feeling that my hooks are probably just way too big for a loach. No. They're almost 3 kilo grass carp. Recast line 1 as well. Okay, so then the record I got earlier, so this is obviously US region. Pulled off. Scarp, grass carp, there you go. Pulled this guy in, number 4 on the water body from US region. Hey Hiko, how's it going? We've still got all 5 regional records for telescopic wild carp in the US region, which is give you on all the lines here. Lemon pepper chicken, very nice. Fishing's not too bad, just getting a little bit of XP here to finish up getting to level 30 so I can unlock Tunguska. Ooh, 173 Greenland shark. Was it a Greenland shark or a Greenland halibut? Cast this. Yeah, the bite rate this one I've seen kind of comes in waves. You'll get a active few minutes and then it'll be dead for a little bit. Goes back and forth. When I can get like a couple nice grass carp, we'll hit level 30 pretty quickly. Eastern bream there. Yeah. Let's see, where are we at? We are 43,000 XP away now. Thunderbolt. Which, anyone leaving along the U.S. East Coast, keep an eye on that hurricane that's forming out in the Atlantic right now, because it's anyone's guess which where it's going to land if it does end up hitting ground, but it's looks like it'd be a pretty nasty one. So definitely keep an eye on that if you're in any of those coastal states. So we got another, looks like a tiny grass carp or eastern bream, maybe a gibble carp, something. Common carp, okay. Well, it was something. Tiny little common carp. Recast this one, I think it's on that little bit of embankment there. Anyone here play the Payday games? I see that the Payday 3 is coming out in a couple weeks and it's gone into open beta. Played the second one for a little bit back in the day. Might play the new one with some friends. It's definitely a fun game to play with some buddies for sure. So Hiko, your lemon pepper chicken, is it like just some chicken wings, or you making a whole chicken roast, or how you preparing that? Cut up breast, very nice. I'm going for mainly grass carp here. Hopefully some buffalo too. Sweet pea or sweet porridge, whatever that is. Pea porridge, I think, is a buffalo bait that occasionally they'll hit, but buffalo have been very inactive overall. Just going for whatever can give me some good XP. Another 5 kilos, 6,000 XP. Puts us at about 35,000 away. Yeah, my hope is to unlock Tunguska tonight, so that way I can do a first visit to Tunguska stream tomorrow. Yeah, I should be able to pull it off here. Or if it slows down here, I can always go to some old faithfuls in Bear Lake or something like that, grab a few extra grass carp out of the water. Ooh, there's a lot of thunder rolling outside right now. In that time of day here where I can't see the floats very well because of the reflections again. Nice halibut there, Brenna. I'm nibbling on one right now. Like a rudd, I think. Yeah, not too bad. They're actually, for small as they are, they're actually somewhat decent XP and silver. The weird thing about this pond is that there's a lot of species that share the same bait preferences, so kind of just a mishmash of like 7 or 8 different types of fish you might be pulling in. It could be a gibble, could be a crucian, rudd, grass carp, buffalo, common carp. Hitting 1 again. And 2, it looks like. Okay, I'm running with it. Yeah, there's a decent grass carp for us. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, a little over 9 kilo again. Get a few more of those, and we'll hit level 30. Recast this one since it got dragged out of the spot quite a bit. Getting much action on the feeder rod. Got some more algae here. So does anybody have any recommendations on hooks and baits I should stock up on before I go to Tunguska on tomorrow's stream? Action 1. Might give me a nice big grass carp again. Got some biting on 2 as well now. What do we got? Looks like a small grass carp here, probably about a 3 kilo or so. Yeah, 2 to 4 kilo. Red worms and night crawlers. That's easy enough. I got a decent bit of red worms. I can grab some more, and definitely need to grab some more night crawlers while I'm here. Used up a whole lot of them fishing up those wild carp that we swept to the telescopic regionals with. It's been close to Belia 2.0, but I did find a couple spots where active. I mean, getting the to the U.S. regionals for telescopic here, we clean swept the wild carp regional records here, which is pretty nice. But it does, like, I think the problem with Actuba is that it's a huge body of water, so there's a lot of dead water basically. So trying to find a spot where there's, I think it's one of the places where like there's probably always going to be several active spots. It's just such a huge body of water that if you're not looking online to find the active spot, you'll probably never find it. Oh, Tunguska? Well, if it is Belia 2.0, let's hope it's not my Belia 2.0. We all know how great I do at Belia. I think this is one of those fish that I was talking about where you kind of just drag the float around and never found a good opportunity to set the hook. Something on 1 now. Nope, looks like it's actually just a carp. Yeah. Like a little common carp maybe? Or a big gibble? Big gibble. Waste of bait is what they are. And looks like another gibble coming in. Yep. 1.5 kilo gibbles pretty much back to back. Definitely not what we want to be pulling in. I guess the XP on them is not terrible, but silver certainly is. Where are we sitting at now? We're a little over 20,000 XP away. Noisy flock of geese or something somewhere. We need you to keep your local birds in check, Canadian. Here's another small grass carp. $3 kilo. Grab some more algae here. Looks like you've got the halibut on lock over there, Brenna. Come on, I need another 20,000 XP. Oh, there's one of these float draggers again. Nice, they're just rolling in for you, seems like. Very nice. That is definitely one of the nice things about Norwegian Sea is like once you're on one of the active holes, you can kind of just stay there for a long time. The spots don't seem to dry up as quickly as a lot of places do. Exception being those Ladoga Lake spots. Those were, I've never seen anything like those. I really hope they reactivate again soon. Good Rudd, nice little 1300 XP there. Yeah. Ooh, something halfway decent on. Probably about probably like an 8 kilo grass carp maybe. Yep, a little over 8.5. Halfway there now. Need another 10,000 XP. Another one of those grass carps, and we'll hit 30. The mayfly larva and redworm. Okay, so I'll pick up some more mayfly larvas. Well, actually, I think I actually have a good bit of that. I think I got a bunch for Svirchki, and it was pretty much dead. Yeah, so I'm good on that. Pick up some more redworm before I go out there. And what size hooks are good for the fish out there? Is it going to be more like small fish species, or is it going to be larger fish? Little gibble there. Like, I can't tell what that is. A tiny grass carp? Oh, it's a silver carp. Okay. Those ugly looking dudes with their eyes below their mouth. Such an ugly fish. They're just unfortunate. When you look at this, you think it almost looks like it's upside down. What a misfortunate little guy. Surprised to catch them here. They're usually more of a current seeking carp. Size 1 hooks out there. Alrighty. Definitely got those on hand. I did try throwing some night crawlers out here earlier with along with the algae to see if I could get some wild carp out of this spot, but I kept getting perch, and I didn't want to keep wasting night crawlers on perch, so I didn't do it for very long. No algae there. I think we got a tiny loach on here. Yep, tiny little loach. And looks like another gibble carp. 1337. He's a very elite gibble carp. Get some energy recovered so I can get those tossed out a little bit further. So something's hitting line one though. Oh. I wish you could do slingshot casting on here with the telescopics. And that's one of the things you could. They do have that in Fishing Planet, which is like that's where you take the line. You kind of just like pull the line towards you with the rod held horizontal, and then let it slingshot out. It's a good way to do more accurate casting with telescopics. Nice for them to add that kind of casting in. Change the bait out on the feeder since the algae's not picking anything up. Hydrate, you got it. Ah. Good old water. All right, let's try putting. Let's try some garlic though. See if that gets anything out here. Probably just gets like some gibble carp or something. Anything's better than nothing. That's this one. Where are we at? Where are we at? 7,300 XP to go. One halfway decent grass carp's all we need. Skill-wise, the skill points to those will go to finishing up the 2 carp hair rigs for telescopic fishing. Would be nice. Right under your boat, Brendan. We'll just jump in there and grab it. A common carp there. Come on, give me a nice grass carp here. Pond. Good, got some movement on line 1. At least there was for a second. There we go. Missed that. That's probably, yeah, I think it's whenever that's happening, I think it's just tiny loach, which it's a stroke of luck if I actually manage to set the hook with them on these size hooks. Considering they're meant for like size tiny hooks, and these are size 1 and 1/0. And got something nibbling on the feeder. Nighttime hasn't been terribly productive at this spot, but occasionally do catch something. So close to 30 now, though. Go. A nibbler on 2, it looks like. Oh, man, the feeder rod, I guess they still aren't fully taking the hook. What's a new one? Ocean carp here. Not terribly helpful in our quest for that last bit of XP. We will get a late night grass carp here and pop us over. We're at 22 fish so far. It's been about a little under 30 minutes. A little less than 1 fish a minute so far. Like there's an active bream spot somewhere. I see one of the Lord Games in-game chat catching quite a few decent bream right now. Take that hook. Sounds like Oldberg is the where the active breeding spot is, so if anybody's looking for one of those. Thanks for the info there, Arbesh. Still just nibbling away at it here. There we go. Another gibble. This is about the luck I had earlier as well. I got some nice grass carps right off the bat, but then it dried up very quickly, and after the first few, it was all just a bunch of gibble and small fry. Something actually going to go for the feeder line this time. Maybe. Very indecisive fish out here. Got another loach on here, yep. About twice the size of the last one. Let's fish on here. Yeah, same thing, like they're popping off of the hooks for me for some reason. Just not having good luck with the feeder rod lately. Noisy crickets out here. Skill wise, I'm almost to 70% harvesting baits, which the caddisfly larva is whatever, but at 90% is where I really want to get to, so I can start getting the cockchafer larva and the dung beetles. Eventually the mole crickets will be really good as well, but 90% is a huge deal, so that's going to be my definite priority. Once I get my third falcon rod, all my money's going to go to making mountains of egg dough, I suppose. Alright, got some, sun should be coming up here soon. Usually when it first starts to come up, you get some, carp hitting. Good luck on that fight there, Brenna. Get a little bit of movement on line 2. Barely nudging it though. Might be another loach. It has a little bit of strength to it. Let's set the hook though. And if you come out here with some size 20 to 24 hooks, might actually be able to get a decent bit of loach at night. Definitely think that's what keeps harassing my floats here. On the subject of fishing, I did see an article, looks like a record, in real life fishing anyways, a record alligator gar was caught in Texas over the weekend. It was a nearly 300-pound alligator gar on 6-pound test line. An over 2-hour fight. That's some crazy crazy fishing right there. I guess it's both the 6-pound test line and all tackle record for alligator gar. I don't know if that's worldwide or nationwide. I wasn't sure on that, but it's at the very least nationwide. Which, thank goodness we don't have alligator gar and RF4. We'd all be losing leaders left and right. Another little small common carp, it looks like. Yep. Where are we at? We're a little under 6,000 XP away now. One solid grass carp. All we need. Come on, tuba. Go. That looks like another gibble carp. May have a grass carp on line 2 here in a second. Action on both of them here. Which one's going to go first? There we go. Oh yeah, okay. Now we got something with some XP. Not, no, that's probably about a 5 kilo grass carp. Only 3. 1200 XP closer though. $58 kilo halibut. It's still a decent sized one there, Brandon. Nothing to balk at. There's on line 1, still just nibbling away. Oof, rod damage is no good. Oh, looks like another tiny grass carp now. 2 kilo. Should be about 5,000 XP now, I think. This one. All right, pond, give us one like 8 kilo grass carp is all we need. Oh, I missed it. Look, too soon. Yes, there. What we got on this line? Looks like it might be a eastern bream. Yeah, not too bad. Almost a kilo. All right, where we at? We've got under 3,000 XP to go. So close now. All good. 54 kilos. It's good. It's not bad, but Brandon's got you beat. Had that 58. Yeah. We've got, I think it's a grass carp. Yeah. Look a little bit golden in the sunlight. All right. Another 1,000 XP roughly there. Well, that's fair. That's fair. Got the 78. But of the two that you were both just fighting pretty much simultaneously, I'm wondering if I'm ever going to be able to replace my riskiest catch for this catfish. I don't know exactly what they use to measure or quantify most risky. Of course, as we're down to only needing like 2,000 XP, the spot seems to just abandon us. Oh, there we go. What is loach on, maybe? Here we go, a 22-gram loach on a 1/0 hook. Somehow. Got a cat in the lap now. The little loach that could. Reminds me of the time I was fishing in real life and was using a plastic worm. And pulled my line and I noticed something hanging off of the worm. Like, what the heck is that? Brought it in. A leech had latched onto my plastic worm. Like, okay, this leech is a little confused. It's not a live creature there for it to draw blood from. And that's about what happened on this loach here. I just got tangled up in my algae. And another one going after it. Hey, something on the feeder rod for once. Or Eastern Bream. Had a little over a kilo there. We're gotta be only a few hundred XP away now. Where's the load for line 1? These reflections, I tell you. Oh yeah, we need like 814 XP. A decent gibble carp even would do the trick here now. Trophy loach whip, you know, I may come here at some point with some smaller hooks and try to do some loach targeting. Might be worth it. So we've got another Eastern Bream. This might do it. This might do it. No, it's a gibble. Yep. Well, Lex rolling on through. Probably want me to fix him some more food right about now, honestly. Heavy guy. Come on, just give me a few fish, any fish at this point. In fact, we're so close now. I'm bringing out the night crawlers. I'll take some perch. Yep, that's how it is. They know that all I need is that last fish, so they're just going, yep, no more fish for you today. Here's a nibble. Like, oh, it's a crucian carp. Still not. Come on. We're at like 2 XP from the level. Exactly 200 XP away. How about that? Um, the suspense is crazy. Yeah. Next fish will be a trophy wild carp that just snaps my line. That's the reality of how it'll be. Go, come on. Perch. Yay, we did it. Just barely. Like if it wasn't for premium, that fish wouldn't have done it. All right, finally made it to 30. Pull these in. And allocate our skill points. Here we go. Float fishing. I thought you didn't get to 3 until 31, so nice little bonus I wasn't expecting there. I don't know where I'm going to put my next point. I'm going to hold on to it for now. I got the 3 rigs I wanted to focus on out of the way. All right, well, I guess I'll take a quick fast travel back to camp, see how much silver we got out of that little bit, but we met our goal within an hour. Not bad at all. Started out so promising with those decent sized grass carp and just went downhill from there. All right, here we go. Any cafe orders? Nope, our loads were not big enough. Nope. No cafe orders we can fill. All right, what are we thinking here? I'm thinking 97 silver. 107 from Canadian. See what we got here. Oh, we were both under 149. Well, that's not terrible. Not great, but puts me back over 2,800. So less than 1,000 silver to go for that last Falcon. I guess I'll be set back a little bit, so I'm going to be able to travel to Tunguska tomorrow, and then I'll have to buy. That's a pricey trip there. Not to buy the map, however much that is. But I'll do some research on this, and we'll plan to, barring any unforeseen circumstances, tomorrow night do the first trip to Tunguska stream. Have some fun float fishing out there. Let's go and get our end of stream scoop up here. Oh, I didn't want happy hour to activate. Oh well. Yeah, we got some algae out of it. Not bad. I'm going to go ahead and throw this to save the happy hour time, but met our goal, so happy about that. Got a decent grass carp. I'm glad that I got the water body record at that spot earlier. Always nice to pull those out. But we'll go and wrap things up for the night here. Hope everybody's week gets off to a great start and has some good fishing throughout the rest of the night and day for you folks over in Europe. And I will catch you all next time. Take it easy, folks.